$1,000. But could this FTX repayment be the catalyst we need to finally break all-time highs and head higher here on Bitcoin? For those of you who've been following the story, FTX, of course, after Scam Bankman-Fried collapsed the company, led a lot of people to lose a lot of crypto. Now, could we be seeing that crypto return to the hands of crypto degens? And could that money see itself flowing back into crypto? We're going to cover that off because it's not quite as some people are making out. So I want to break that down with this community. As you guys know, I'm here to be transparent, right? I don't have a horse in the race. I just want to make sure that we're benefiting, that we're investing, that we're being smart. So when I see data, I'm going to share it with you. If you guys appreciate that, then smash up the likes. Do not forget to subscribe. Again, if you want to trade with me, guys, make sure you're in our Telegram group, ejarscrypto.com/TG. So you can see here, look, Bitcoin's been consolidating, right? We've been speaking about this. We broke very important resistance at this red line here where my cursor is, and we're showing good strength. But we're not out of the woods. We need to get a higher high, right? We've not broken this structure whatsoever. This green line continues to be resistance. And until I learn otherwise, we have not broken this pattern in the bullish direction. We have to get a higher high above this peak, start working our way higher, and we've got ourselves a confirmed breakout, right? As and when that confirms, I will let you guys know, because that's the kind of move that would take us up towards 100,000 as a measured move on Bitcoin. So this is certainly not a move I want to be missing. But that being said, 4 or 5 times now we've been rejected by this trend line. It's a very strong one. I didn't think we'll be consolidated for this many months, but here we are consolidating. Now the good news here is, of course, we're spending time at the top of the consolidation. This was scary times here at the bottom, right? Look at this wick down here. Look at this moment here. We bounced nicely. We managed to hold the bottom trend line. So it's better that we're spending more time up here. The more time we can spend up here above our EMA ribbon as well, the better it stands to fail for us getting an attempted breakout here on Bitcoin. Now, one such catalyst which people are saying could be the cause of this breakout, more FOMO, more excitement into the crypto market, is FTX's plans to pay back creditors' money. Remember, people were holding money on FTX. They were holding crypto on FTX. And when the company went bankrupt, many people were wondering, would they ever see their funds return? Now we're starting to see that the creditors are set to vote on a reorganization plan, which could open the door for repayment. But we need to be careful, guys. It doesn't quite seem what it wants to show on the table. I mean, some people are claiming that if you look at their analysis, that some people may only get 10 to 25% of their lost assets. Not only that, the 230 million cap fund will compensate FTX preferred shareholders first. So in other words, if you're a guy who owns shares in FTX, whether you're a Pompiliano or somebody else like that who were invested with Sam Bankman-Fried, right? Invested with Sam Bankman-Fried, you're going to get preference, right? You got the preference shares, your preference shareholders, you're going to get first dibs at any repayment, which is very, very interesting, and I would say unfair. I think customers should get their money back first. I think equity investors know they're taking an added level of risk compared to a person who's putting their money on an exchange to buy some crypto, and I think that is a complete unfair way to be handling these repayments. And you can see here, look at the headline, FTX payout plan, last minute changes leave creditors feeling as though they've been scammed twice. And I kind of agree with them, right? You've been scammed once by Sam Bankman-Fried, and now you're being scammed again by the repayment process, which seems to be unfair. So there's another bit I need to add here, which is a lot of people are kind of skipping over this. Look at this. Check this out. When you get your repayment, guys, you will get it at the price that FTX bankruptcy filing, right? So it's not the case that you're going to get the 65,000 Bitcoin equivalent. No, Bitcoin was $16,000 at the time. You're going to get that equivalent. Whatever you had on the exchange there, that is what you're going to get, right? And that's important to notice. Remember, Solana was $17 at the time, right? And it's currently $160. So people are going to get paid at that old valuation, which is, super difficult. And again, means that there's less of a cash injection than we had previously thought. That being said, a cash injection is a cash injection. And I agree with the fact that money back in crypto holders' hands is a positive, right? If you're somebody who kind of, went through the whole FTX saga, you lost a lot of money, and now you might get 10 to 25% back again, I guess maybe you would have assumed you're never going to see it again. So maybe it's a bonus in your eyes. Maybe you're going to go and invest in crypto, hoping that we're going to head towards 100,000, etc. Or maybe some people will fall out of love with crypto, right? If you got scammed of your life savings on FTX, remember, not everybody loves crypto as deeply as we do, watching content on a daily basis, monitoring the charts, etc. Some people just bought some because their friends sold them. Some people just bought some and wanted to leave it for 5-10 years. You know, they don't follow crypto day to day. So if you fell into a scam like this, maybe you'll be completely disenchanted. Maybe you never want to hear the word crypto again. So when you're going to get your money back out, maybe you're just going to get it back out into fiat currency and carry on living your life. So we've got to take into account all these different factors. That being said, repayments are good. If we can see repayments and we can see it quickly, that can help crypto and help us see some movement in price action. Another worthy piece of news is that Binance founder CZ was also a free man 2 days early. He was released on Friday because of the weekend rule, which meant that he shouldn't stay an extra day by waiting to Monday. And so he was released on Friday. He has tweeted as well, stating the fact that he's working on a few different projects, including his book and his Giggle Academy, I think it's called. But look, the fact of the matter is the company now runs without CZ, right? CZ's a good figurehead in the crypto space, but Binance, the world's biggest exchange, has proven that, look, we're past the CZ era. And I said it at the time, like, the fact that they've got Richard Tang at the helm right now is a good move. Apple, when Apple matured, guess what? They lost Steve Jobs, but who came in? Tim Cook, the operations guy. And the same thing happens here. You get the guy who's actually doing the doing in the background that can take the company to the next level. Oftentimes your founder isn't the person that's going to take you to the place you need to be. The founder can operate from a zero to, really having that innovation and moving the company forward. Oftentimes you need different figureheads coming in later on to take you to the promised land, right? And hopefully that's what Richard Tang can do. He's doing a great job at Binance so far, and that's good news. Let's also take a quick look at the ETF flows as well. We are seeing ETFs last week start to flow back into the green. I mean, if you look particularly on the 26th and the 27th of September, respectively, 365 million on that day and $500 million almost there on the 27th of September. So impressive net inflows starting to come back into crypto, and a really impressive September. Remember, historically, September wasn't really a good month. So we really broke the trend here. And look, now we can look forward. Now I'm excited in this market. Like, I do not want to be shaking out this market. And if you guys are not there with your conviction yet, you've got to do your research. Go build your knowledge, go understand why I'm holding Bitcoin, and also just look at the charts, right? Like, why would you want to get out of this market right now? Anybody with an even basic TA knowledge, you don't even have to take my TA course, which you guys can, link is in the description. You don't even need that depth of TA to go, you know what, look at this. Bouncing off the EMA ribbon, strong consolidation. Bitcoin has never spent this much time at such high prices, never. In other words, what it's doing is this creating scaffolding. It's creating a price floor to say to bears, you know what? You're not moving us, right? We're not spending much time below 55,000. 55,000 is considered the floor right now. Come break it if you can, bears. That's what Bitcoin's doing. When we ran up to 64, we didn't spend long there, we came down. When we ran up to 69, we didn't spend long down there, we came down and went all the way down to 15,500 with the FTX collapse and everything else that went with it, right? It was bad times. But now, crypto spent most of this year now saying, you know what, we're here to stay. Had you have invested in crypto, you're sitting here at a $55,000 baseline, which we've not lost for a long period of time. Good strength, and sometimes we have to remind ourselves that these are the things that are important in crypto. Let's also check in on the Fear and Greed Index before we wrap up. You can see we are marginally now in the greed territory, which again, just kind of, if you're looking for a broad guide as a rule of thumb, I don't need to be doing much in this market, right? Like I said to you guys, if I'm buying the dip down there in the consolidation pattern, why am I buying now at the top of the consolidation pattern? I'm not buying at the top of this consolidation pattern. These are my dips here. These are my dips. If we get rejected from here and we start coming back into the EMA ribbon, another opportunity. Just like I took this one here when we broke structure. And again, if we want to come back down here into 52, I'll take these nibbles around this cluster. I'm not chasing this up there. No need whatsoever. If we get a confirmed breakout, I could take a trade, right? I may enter a short-term trade here, but like you guys know, the majority of my portfolio is locked into long-term positions. Bitcoin, Ethereum, my favorite altcoins. And speaking of which, if you want to break down on my top 10 altcoins right now, it's been a while since I've done one of those videos. Let me know below, say 10 altcoins in capitals. And if I get enough of you guys saying that, I will do an updated video tomorrow on my top 10 focused altcoins I'm holding between now and at least the end of the year. If you appreciate this type of content, smash up the likes. Do not forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.